Alright, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video. We are just taking a quick look at Verasity here, and as we can see, looking like we are essentially continuing to the downside here. We're getting a little bit of a bounce at this low now, aren't we? It looks like maybe the momentum to the downside is starting to decrease. You can see that these candles are getting smaller and smaller, but still in this downtrend here, firmly continuing to the downside. You can see I've drawn in a bit of a trend line here for Verasity. You can see that we're still stuck under this over the past, few weeks here, really going on almost 3 weeks now, ever since we came up to that swing high, which was that 1 cent level, a big psychological resistance that we did get stuck under. You can obviously see we got a massive rejection of that level there. We came back up for another test, grabbed some liquidity, and then we got that bearish engulfing candle with that double top pattern there, which was a fairly decent sign that we were probably going to see some downside. And then since then, really, we have just been rolling and rolling, coming down and looking for a bit of support, haven't we? Obviously, as I said numerous times, this was very likely to happen with this parabolic move that we did see for Verasity. It really did just come up and not make much support at all, did it? On the way down, on the way up, sorry, you can see we just flew to the upside pretty much and didn't really consolidate that much at all. You can see this massive parabolic move here, followed by this coiling motion. We come up here and you can see now this is the only really decent bit of structure that we have made. We came down here, we got a nice bounce on this level in this area here from this big wick, but now looking like we are rolling down into this area here. On the hourly time frame, you can see what's going on. Basically, this is this whole area, decent consolidation and coiling motion for a few days, about what is this, a week or two here. We've got that overextension, and now we've come back down into this area again in this area here. Really just looking for the next move for Verasity. You can see the volume at the minute is quite low. We've lost a bit of interest at the minute, haven't we? After this big parabolic move, I think things are just cooling off. People waiting for lower prices probably to start buying in again. And in terms of what I'm doing, as always, guys, you can see on the charts exactly what I am doing. I always post exactly the moves I'm making myself. So it's not like I'm just talking about basically all this analysis and not actually acting on it. You can see I've had these long positions. I'm scaling into a long position for Verasity here. I'm not using any stop losses right now. I'm basically just scaling into a long position with small amounts, increasingly large amounts as we go down. A bit of a martingale style strategy. I've got filled on these two positions so far. I've got a much larger position down here at the 023, and I've got a very large position down here at this previous bear market resistance as support. I do think we'll probably see a bounce at one of these levels fairly soon, and the way that I'm scaling into things, even if I got filled here and got a little bounce to somewhere here, I'd be at about break even because of the position sizes are getting larger as we go down. So really, I am just looking to scale into a long position right now for Verasity for that next bounce to the upside. I do think that is probably going to happen at some point over the next few weeks, because considering that we are just cooling off right now, I think Bitcoin's probably going to have a bounce. And if that's the case, Verasity is probably going to be also on the cards for having a bit of a move to the upside, at least to retest that high there. But really, if you look at the charts, apart from this Fibonacci level at the 050, there's really a lot of blue skies, and they're up towards that 618, which is the next target really of around 2 cents. Obviously, that would be another psychological target after breaking 1 cent here. So I could easily see us doing something like this and then heading up to that level next. You can see there's really not very much resistance at all up to this point. We just rolled all the way down here, didn't we? So we could easily see ourselves ripping back up at least to that level to retest it. So really, that is it for today, guys. Not that much to say, is that we are still just consolidating. Everything's quite boring at the minute, but I do think that something is on the cards to happen in quite a large way in the next few weeks. So we'll wait and see. But overall, things going fine. Nothing drastic happening right now. Just waiting and seeing what happens. So that is it for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. As always, please do like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you do want to support the channel, please do consider becoming a YouTube member by clicking the join button down below. You'll get access to our private Discord, where I'm hanging out every day with other investors, getting an edge on the market. So if you do want to support the channel, that would be a great way to do so. And I'll see you in the next video.